Hi everyone, happy International Women's Day to every woman in every part of the world. Welcome to episode 9 of Let's Talk Mental Health. We'll be discussing suicidal thoughts today. What does it mean to be suicidal? The thing about suicidal thoughts is not one size fits all. It can be very complicated. It can range from having negative thoughts and not wanting to be here on earth to planning on when and how to end your life. For somebody who is suicidal, you may feel hopeless or trapped, anxious, desperate, not wanting to be around people. You may also want to engage in risky behaviors because you feel like, I don't care about my life or nobody cares about me. Now, an African watching somewhere may say, but why would somebody want to take their life? We have this perception that it's only the whites that can die by suicide. We're like, what? Life is so sweet. You haven't even seen anything. And now he wants to kill himself or she wants to kill herself. Why would she do that? Quick to judge a person. But there are several reasons why people may want to commit suicide, including people who self-harm. They are at higher risk of dying by suicide. We mentioned in our previous video that people who self-harm do not want to die, but yet and still they are of higher risk of dying by suicide. People who are unemployed may also want to take their life. People with physical health problems, which include chronic pain, that person is tired of experiencing that pain, so they just feel like the only way that I can live freely or I can be free without experiencing this pain is by dying. Also, people with mental health conditions, people who live alone, people who are dependent on drugs and alcohol, they will also want to take their lives. Honestly, there is no obvious reason why a person may want to commit suicide. But what can you do if you feel suicidal? If you have self-harmed yourself enough and you feel like you cannot keep yourself safe anymore, I'd encourage you to call on a person of trust so that you can be taken to the mental health hospital. How can you help someone if you're worried about them being suicidal? The first thing is just by asking them to share their thoughts and their feelings with you. It helps them. They have that feeling that, people care about me and I still have a reason, to be alive. Secondly, if the person opens up to you, I'd encourage you to ask open-ended questions and not to give advice or opinions on the situation. You can also contact their family, their friends, or simply watching TV with them, or just doing any activity with them. You could also help them make a safety plan that just in case you're not there and they're feeling suicidal, they can go through that plan and be able to keep themselves safe. There's limited support that you can provide as a friend to somebody who has suicidal thoughts. It can be overwhelming and very drowning to hear that someone you love so much, they're having suicidal thoughts. So I'd encourage you to take a step back and take care of yourself. Also provide a network of family members and friends that can also help in the process. But above all, I'll encourage you to contact a mental health professional, be it a doctor or psychiatrist or psychologist or counselor, psychotherapist, whoever, or nurse, to be able to help in the process. And that's about it for today's video. Remember, an informed mind leads to a changed behavior. I am Revel M. Smallwood, and I am a clinical social worker. Until our next episode, adios.